Everything is controlled through this joystick. Very intuitive, controls all the functions.
So it's definitely like a joystick that I'm used to for playing any kind of video game.
I don't know about you, but your child probably.
That's great.
And the other thing that you need is, of course, a screen. In this case, this version is in the glasses, eyepiece. Okay? You see here, this is a small screen, and it screens all the information needed in order to operate it, and also it screens the video that comes from the different cameras that the platform is carrying.
That's fantastic. So with this, I can easily see right now everything in front of me, no problem.
And you can as well operate it because you get all the information needed from the platform as well.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So I always see whatever the robot's seeing.
Exactly.
The Viper is bristling with an array of technology. It has infrared cameras and lights in the front and rear. Sensitive microphones can pick up and relay audio back to troops in the field. In its reconnaissance configuration, it carries an additional camera which can pan, tilt, and zoom for detailed views of the environment, day or night.
If you've ever played with a computer game, you can operate the Viper. It's remarkably easy, very intuitive. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot better being here, safe, than over there exposed.
The challenge was finding the right balance between the weight and the maneuverability.
I need a lighter robot, right?
The basic weight of the platform is 20 pounds.
When on the move, it travels on two wheels for speed, but a reconnaissance robot needs to be able to tackle all kinds of difficult obstacles. The solution? A set of wheels that transforms into a track vehicle.
How do you go from this really fast version with the wheels looking like a wheel to a version that can actually climb stairs?
All you have to do is push the button. You see now it's a wheel.
Right.
And here,
that's really cool.
Here it's a track, you see. And now, in this version, it has a huge mobility and much more stable.
We've targeted this particular building for surveillance, hoping to single out a potential informant. Someone who might know the exact location of the hostages. So, which one of these men is going to regret being involved in this?
Now, I got a doorway. I gotta be very, very careful, quiet.
As the wheels transform into tracks, the Viper can take on large obstacles with ease.
I can even zoom in the camera and see exactly who the threats are.
From the Viper's pictures, we're able to identify a guard room, but not everyone in the room is armed. Someone like this cook could be our perfect candidate. He's unarmed, and he's likely to know where the hostages are being held.
I definitely don't want to go in that room. I'll back it up.
The key to pulling this off? Stealth. We need to find a place where the chef is alone so we can grab him and interrogate him. In this kind of mission, scoping out a location could take hours or even days. It's risky and tiring, the perfect job for a robot.
Now what I'm looking for is where our little chef hides. And he uses that room right there. I want to check this hallway, make sure it's nice and clear. All right, so far, good. I'll go into the room. I think I found the perfect spot. Now, all we have to do is get him.
We're now entering a critical phase of our operation. We need to concentrate on our next move. No problem for the Viper. It will automatically return to its start position. In the future, Elbit plans to adapt the Viper to carry out missions all by itself.
The latest version that we are currently developing, the payload consists of a weapon, a small rifle. And if we succeed, then you have not just the ability to gain information, but also the ability to execute real missions.
Back at the house, our cook is about to step into some hot water. It doesn't take me long to get the information I need. For the final phase of the operation, my unit closes in on the hostages. Armed with information extracted from the captured cook, we know the exact location of the hostages and must act before they're moved. They are under heavy guard in the heart of the compound. This part of the mission is going to be tough. Our adversaries have some serious hardware. We have to move in fast. It won't be long before somebody raises the alarm. To complete this final stage of the mission, we're going to need weapons that will enable us to remain invisible and hold on to the element of surprise for as long as possible. I've still got my 9mm micro Devore fitted with the suppressor. It's perfect for a covert infiltration. It's compact, rugged, and versatile. But you can't see around corners with it. For that, you need something else. The cutting-edge corner shot.
We think that the corner shot gives you the time to take decision, not to be under pressure.
Amos Golan is the man who designed the corner shot.
Okay, what we start with the idea of to be able to observe and then to react fast around the corner. Intelligence and then the decision. Later on we say, okay, the range of the 9mm, it's about 100 meters. Then we said, okay, let's go to another caliber, so we can shoot further and more lethal. Then we come to the M16. And then we have the corner shot AK-47 or AKM. Of course, in the end, we have the same version of 40mm, that if somebody is really behaving not in the right way, you can use it and shoot around the corner.
And we're using the latest configuration of the weapon. They call it Scorpion. It extends up to nearly 10 feet. The gun on the top is controlled by a cable from the grip below. The Scorpion is designed to hold and fire most popular handguns weighing up to 3.5 pounds. Here, it's using the 9mm Glock 17.
So this bad boy is the Scorpion, right?
Yes, it's a new device. Just we are now checking it and work with it. We have a combination of the parts of the corner shot, so it's versatility with the battery and the screen and everything. And then up in the air, we have our good friends that observe what is going on.
I think it's a great idea. When you're talking about people having the capability to do a reconnaissance, now I have the capability to do a reconnaissance from safe distance. And what most people do with these, they have the giraffe cameras, they look over the walls, they want to make sure it's safe for the guys to come around the corner, but they don't have the capability, if necessary, to deliver fire.
Exactly.
Because that's what you need. If you expose yourself to some degree, if somebody does see that and you need to stop that person, you need to be able to deliver at least a round down range to stop him, at least.
And because if it's, you hold it in the end, and you can also work it from down there. One knee position, it will be a better support. You can work it from the ground. And of course, it's not 100% accurate, but we don't need. We want to put the other people under threat and the feel that they have to react fast. It will give us the time to do what we think it's better.
Absolutely. When somebody starts shooting at you, you want to react to it.
Normally.
Let me borrow this for a second. Let's go over here real quick.
Now try to also to look from up there. Even it will be a little bit heavy, try to look on the top.
No, absolutely. I can actually come right down on top, no problem.
Exactly.
Just tuck it underneath my armpit.
And now I can come along this and I can see everything behind those walls, no problem. Just makes it really hard for somebody to hide, huh?
Coming up, the final part of our mission. Time is running out for the hostages as we hit the enemy head on. We'll be using weapons designed to covertly reach out and strike before they know what hit them.